Hey guys, Double Wide 6, and today's video I'm going to be working on my 2005 Dodge Ram. This thing has the typical rust spots and all that, and I'm just making a little video series of what I'm going to do to prevent it and treat it and all that good stuff. So here's what we're working on. The bottom of the doors, you want to grind that. Getting rust coming in through these doors. This is already done, and then underneath I'll show you the area. Alright, now I'm under the truck and you can see some of these holes they have taped off, and this tape is opened up, and then back in here you can see some rust. So I'm gonna grind off this rust and get this stuff all painted. So the products that I've been using for this project so far, just using my grinder with a wire wheel to knock off any surface rust. And I found this rust bullet stuff online. I actually got it from Amazon. And I'll tell you what, it's really strong paint. You know, I dripped a little on my driveway and it didn't come off. And I would recommend pulling your car into the grass before you paint with this stuff. But, you know, it doesn't require much surface preparation. And it says it's scratch, chip, and chemical UV resistant. So it seems like really good stuff. So that's what I'll be using. I'll put a link in the description to this if you're interested. Okay, guys. When I sealed up that can last time, I found that it was really hard to get that lid off, and the can became deformed trying to get it off. So I'm trying to save some of this. So I'm putting it into a different can. I made a little funnel like this, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to try and protect this. Just going to use a little bit of fluid film, and this is just plastic. And I'm going to oil up the top of this like that, and then I'm going to put the plastic over it and then put the lid on like that, and we'll label the can with what it is, and that should be very usable next time if needed. So the last thing I'm doing is I'm making some patches using some rubber cement and an old inner tube from a tire, I think from a motorcycle. So I'm still under the truck here, and you can see how they have tape covering these holes. And the guy that did the body work did a great job on the exterior, but they don't do anything underneath the interior. So I'm putting on some rubber patches just like that, and I even, you know, I marked this stuff and I talked to him about taking care of that, but didn't get done. You know what they say, want something done right, do it yourself. This one here, you know, if you have these things, you want to fill them in. So that was exposed, and now I have rust there, which now I need to patch up. So these little patches will prevent this from getting worse. I think it's even worse on the driver's side. Stuff sticks well. So here's a look at the bottom of the door. And what I'm finding on a lot of these trucks is that water must be getting in, I guess at the window or the very top of the door, I'm not sure. But water's getting down here. They have weep holes, and that's causing some rust. Now, this rubber thing which seals the door, I pulled this off so that I could clean the rust. You should look behind these things if you have this type of rubber, because the salt and stuff gets in there and it just rusts out. So you can just pop it off these little things. You don't have to pull out those black things, and there's just little holes that the rubber actually unhooks from. I think the other main problem, as you can see some evidence here, is that there's no mud flaps, mud guards, and that's really kicking up the snow and the salt, and that's pretty tough. So I did a third coat on this door just to seal it real good with that rust inhibitor, and I'm letting that dry. And the next thing I'm going to do, I think, is install mud flaps. So we'll do front and we'll do back on the vehicle. So anyhow, I'm double wide 6, and I'll put some links in the description where you can get that bullet rust inhibitor. It really is good stuff. You just have to be careful sealing it up. I started out with a miniature little, they sell a very small, I think it's half a pint, and it just wasn't enough for this job, so I wound up just getting a quart of it. Now I have it on hand. So I'll put a link in the description to that. Thanks for watching, guys.